Welcome everyone to Influential Leadership Tips. My name is Dave Miller.
And I'm John Hadley. Dave, I was just speaking at a conference on a whole workshop on what would you do in ambiguous situations. And I shared a story.
Is this a political conference?
No.
Oh.
And I shared a story.
I thought you were speaking to Congress. I thought that would be a good audience for that.
Well, maybe I'll do that one too later. But so I think this would be a good story for our listeners. It's around what does your thought process and the way you analyze ambiguous situations tell others about your leadership potential. So the story was like this, and it's a true story, but I'll change the names to protect the guilty. So Frank was working late one night. He liked to work odd hours. And it's 11 o'clock at night, goes out to the men's room. When he comes back, he realizes he didn't bring his key card, and it's a shared office facility, so he can't get back into the office. Goes outside, goes around to the front of the building where there's a little alcove with a phone. And this is 20 years ago, so there are no cell phones or anything like that to deal with. And there's no security guard in the complex. It's a corporate complex out in central New Jersey. There's the cleaning staff left hours ago, so has no expectation that anyone's going to be there till the morning. His keys are upstairs, his wallet, his key card. He has no way to get in. All he has is a phone. He lives about an hour from the office. His wife's 6 months pregnant. So the idea of waking her up, having her drive an hour at that hour to pick him up and drive him home and drive him back in the morning is not real appealing. His boss lives about 15 minutes from the office. But again, the idea of waking up his boss at 11 o'clock at night isn't real appealing. So I'm going to leave the story there this week. What I want you all to do as homework is think about this situation. Suppose you were in Frank's situation. I want you to brainstorm all the possible solutions you can think of for what Frank might have done. And next week, what I'll do is I'll share with you what he actually did. And maybe Dave will share some ideas for what he would have come up with if he were brainstorming the situation. And I can guarantee you, none of you are going to come up with the option that Frank thought of.
Ooh, that's a good challenge.
Yeah. So that's the tip for this week, and look forward to talking with you and sharing the end of the story next week.
And in the meantime, be influential.